I just found out an interaction in this game that I don't think anyone else has found out, and it's a counterplay. I found a new interaction in this game to counter like control deck, control light, but you might see it if you saw that message. So I'll explain it. I don't think this is a meta play, but this is something that just blew my mind that I just learned today. I was today years old when I learned this. All right, let me teach you guys. So I bought Pull the Strings recently. Deal 5 damage to your god. Summon a creature with cost 5 or less from either void. So I didn't realize this, but it says summon a creature from either void for 3 mana. So what I can do is if my opponent's playing light, he summons a Gleamweaver, I kill it, I can then actually take his Gleamweaver, put it in my void. Now, this also works for zombies. They could take my Rockdrakes, my Siren, you can take anything, right? So you can take any void hate out of their void if they've got ways to pull it back, like especially with light and death, it's a counter to them. So this if Rockdrake's ever becomes popular, the next good card is Pull the Strings, because I can take his Possessed Acolyte, his Rockdrake egg, I can take that all with Pull the Strings. So I'm very bullish on this card. Now, I know Over the Line's going to get nerfed soon and then this card will disappear, but it's something to think about. Pull the S, baby. How you doing, Irma? Also, Play to Earn, great to see you, brother. I didn't miss you, I just really was passionate about that. Finding something to replace plain Possessed Acolyte. Yeah. UPO, I know what you're saying, but you know you can Pull the Strings is my favorite card from Dio. It's like becoming mine right now, I'm not even kidding. You gotta remember this, it doesn't contain Soulless, so unlike Half-Life, if I wanted a Rockdrake egg, I had 7 cards in hand and a Fleshbinder and Untold, I can then bring back my Rockdrake eggs, pop them again, and it doesn't obliterate it or give it Soulless. I have played it so much with 8/8 creature. Oh, true, Irma. Oh, that's kind of big brain. Yeah, I didn't think about that one. Now you got me thinking even more. We don't mind taking damage because we have Acolytes and stuff, but I wouldn't mind stabilizing a tiny bit. Okay, there's a Siren, that's stabilizing, but if he can get 12 favor plus 2, 14, so he's getting very close to Velka's Discovery, which I do not like. Is there anything I can do about it? Probably not. And I'm so jealous now because you have it in Diamond. Yeah, I told Tea Time, I was like, you need to buy me this card right now. I was like, he's like, what do you mean? It's not that great. I was like, just buy me the card. We can argue about it later. Just buy me the goddamn card right now, please. And thank you. Now this has become my favorite deck. There's so many weird fucking interactions. How many cards do I have? 7? 6? So I could just go off now. It's a bit like dodgy, but I hope I haven't fucked it up, right? I did fuck it up. Okay, so that's 5 in hand. But that's okay, because I'm pretty sure I can like V-Rock or some shit. Although Half-Life would be better used to pop. Ah, fuck it. We have 2 Burrowings, we can get away with this. It's a little cheeky, but it kind of rectifies my shitty play here. There we go, problem solved. By the way, About to Moon. Me? Ethereum? What's About to Moon? Oh, BTC. I thought you said, by the way, About to Moon. BTC is About to Moon. What's your, is it because of the crappy economic system that we've had for hundreds of years and our slow awareness of this? People finally waking up and realizing, hey, maybe it's better to get into a asset that's like anti-inflationary? I'm right now on your website. Oh, that's what we like to hear, Irma. See, now we've kind of done a fucky-wucky. But we could still sleep the board. Can he lethal me if I don't? I don't know if that's the issue or if the issue is he gets to draw a lot. See, I probably shouldn't have half-lifed for 2 extra draw. I've made like 3 big mistakes this game, but it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I can pull the strings and get Siren back. Yeah, I take 5 damage, but then it makes my Possessed Acolyte pop, and it also doesn't, oh god, he's gonna get the favor. Oh no. No! Although he has Confused Creatures, which means he'll pop this for me. So glad I'm holding BTC and ETH despite everyone advised for me to sell my $1 coin each. Yeah, Hooli, I only hold Ethereum-based assets. I only hold Ethereum. I don't hold anything but Ethereum. Just the fact that it went down for the last 11 months and the last 3 months was sideways, so with so much FUD that there's only very little that could push it even lower at this point. Some large people seem to be buying back now. I mean, that's pretty juicy-goosey, as the cool kids say. Oh shit. This is going to be a bit of a sweaty Betty. He did buy the Velka's Discovery, we know this. I'd be lying if I said that didn't freak me the fuck out, that he has Velka's Discovery. I would be lying. If I had my second Necronomics and a Pip, I had Lethal, but that's a lot of ifs that we don't quite have. Okay, so he's pushing 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 19, 21, 22. Why is all his shit hitting face? I don't know if that's kind of a good thing. Ah, if that hit the 6-5 instead of the 4-4, we're in a good spot. Oh god, he's got Lethal Prowler. That's actually huge. Oh wow. I mean, it didn't work out in his favor, but Lethal Prowler is a very unique card and I really like it. This was good trades. Alright. What are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? We milled the Canopic Hoarder, which is absolutely terrible. A Rockdrake Egg. I thought we were out of those. I don't know. He doesn't have Confused Creatures anymore, so I don't want to go down the Rockdrake path. Rockdrake, the reason I say this is if I play the Rockdrake now and then Sulfuric Rain, it doesn't burn into a 6-6 straight away. So I have to wait 2 turns, and I don't think I have that kind of time. So we have to do this, and this. Okay. And I got racks on. Do we have 1 Untold Greed left? Let's have a look. We have 1 Untold Greed, I think, yeah. Oh, there's my Kopesh. Yo, Penguin, great to see you. I'm actually curious, is being called a Chad a good thing? I'm under the impression that being called a Chad is not a good thing. This is a bit of a crazy play. Hello, young blood. I've always thought it meant like legend. What a fucking bad win, but we got there in the end. Very sloppy, very sloppy. This deck is so fun. You have no idea, Penguin Wave. This is like... It's better than sex, and you can clip that because it's true. That's factual. That is financial advice. This deck is better than sex. But I'm being honest, I've had so much fun playing this. Like, no deck compares, not even close. This is like IQ over the line, baby. Honestly, this deck is like a 12 out of 10. A 12 out of 10. Some decks are like 8 out of 10, 6 out of 10. This is like a 12 out of 10. What the hell is this? Imp Squeezer. Nightveiled Imp Squeezer. Has anyone even seen this card before? I didn't even know this was a real thing. If you control an Impling, deal 3 damage to your opponent's god. I mean, a 2-mana 3/2 that deals 3 damage to your opponent's god. Did they just like slip that card in without telling anyone? I've never seen that. The Squeezer teaser. But yeah, you know, it's going to be sad when Over the Line gets nerfed, but all you can do in life is make the most of every opportunity until it's gone. Do I imp deck or no balls? Do an imp deck? Dude, I'll do an imp deck. I used to have some really weird nether decks. I've got an imp deck for you, but it wouldn't run that 3-2. I can show you my Kobold. I'll show you, not my deck, but this is what Grandmaster and Radaris made together. They kind of collaborated. I'll show you the deck. It's my favorite imp deck to exist. Can I call it an imp deck if it has imp cest? Oh shit. Oh no. I hope he's not doing his weekend. This is not good. I love M7SN. Why? I wish there was like a rule where you could opt out from versing your friends. Is that ever a thing? I got the script from the blunt. Nether Nanny plus Volcaz equals infinite imps. Oh, true. Oh, but no, Penguin, wouldn't the Volcaz kill the 1/1 imps? Because they've got 1 health, they wouldn't be revived. I thought he milled Yukos. I don't agree with that player using Yukos there. And the reason I say that is because you don't get it back. Like, yeah, he kills my draw mechanic a little bit, but that's not really the mechanic I care for. You keep a Nether Swarm Lord? Ah, but I don't know how it operates. I don't... no. Oh, wow, that is the sexiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Holy shit. We will overdraw if we do that. So we're trading 2 cards for 2 cards, but we're holding on to 9. Oh my god. We could mill him. I don't think we need to, though. Because that would come true. Now Yukos would be way better, imagine. Pull the strings, can put in some work. Ah! You know how this summons a 6/6 Nether Spawn? Is that a 6 mana Nether Spawn or 5? That could make Pull the Strings even more amazing. 6/6/6. Okay, gotcha. I really don't like the idea of dropping my hand here. We have so much draw, I kind of have to. Oh, he's done his weekend. You know what that means? Can't go easy on him. No, we would never go easy on him. Holy shit, the fucking Diamond Embalmer. And then they nerf Control Light next expansion. RIP. I don't know about going face there. Ooh, that's a big Yukos. Wait, he got it back, okay. But he also made his Embalmer soulless. Oh, I can take his Embalmer with Pull the Strings. You know how I said I can take a creature from either side of the void? I can take his cards. My ego gets stroked and I bruise. It also helps me get down to 15 health so I can get Acolytes out. Oh, of course we mill the only useful card in my deck. Well, it happens. Okay, we can't pull anything but a Siren back. But there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. Let's see what we draw, maybe? Oh no, we can't. We're already at max draw. Oh yeah, it makes Thanators pop out easier as well, which is cool. Oh my god, all I have is cards that activate cards and no cards that are actually cards in and of themselves. Oh, please stop it. This is actually so troll. Oh my god. I have no cards. This is like the most cursed game I've ever seen. My one card that I could use as a popper, Rockdrake Egg, it just got completely milled, so I don't have Necronomics. I can't play the Thanators, I can't play the Ceres. He's Gleamweaving just to kill a Siren. This is some fucking nice tech. But this is some low roll. I don't think I could low roll harder than this. But it's okay. I just can't get over how every card he has is Diamond. He needs to get rid of Highborn Knight in this deck. It's ruining it. I guess that would probably... How much is Gleamweaver in Diamond? I don't mind losing Pull the Strings there. Alright, we desperately need to free our hand. Now, I can use Half-Life on an empty board. God, I haven't done that in a while. Now he destroys these and we cry because they're our like win con that we're just throwing out onto the board. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I do still love this deck, okay? You can't always have good games. Oh my god. The shininess is insane. I didn't make a cup of tea, that's why I'm losing this game. So he just destroyed my entire board for free. I don't know how he did it, but they're dead. He's keeping me at 16, which is calculated. So he can do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He can put me to 3 health. Pretty insane. I just can't get over this man's whale deck. A golden Lysander spear is no cheap thing. I don't know if the half-lives helped in this deck or if I would prefer the brimstones right now, honestly. Brimstones, at least I can cycle through the deck, whereas half-lives bricked my hand this time. Having both pull the strings and half-life was kind of bricky. You're going to lose to a bum in Perian. Embarrassing. He's not a bum. I love M7SN. It's good to see you though, T. How you doing, brother? Is J-Rock playing his games or what? Like, what happened to that guy? He just went MIA. He took my, what are they called, and left. Yeah, I know. Took those Diamond Guild Enforcers and ran for the hills. Now I get the Rockdrake egg. My last card is Fleshbind, right? And I need it. If I had a popper, I guess I could have made a 6-6 and then I would have had 12, 18, 5, 22, 23, 24. And then I would run out of space. Fucking ripped to me though, huh? Take that, criminal scum. How close did I get? For an OTK, not amazing. I just low rolled really hard. So to give you an example, my Rockdrake was my 3rd last card, Siren was 5th last card. Every game, dude. This should be fine. I can Rockdrake Sulfuric worst case. Oh, I could have Techno. Yeah, I could have. I think we just wait here. Because the burn, the extra 2 burn doesn't actually help me here. When Diamond Deathwish Thanatar, oh man, that's the dream. How much a Deathwish is going for? I want Canopic Hoarders next. I mean, I could go gold. Gold's not ridiculous. 0.14 ETH isn't that unmanageable. Shadow seems to be a good jump as well. I'm very tempted to throw $1,000 into the game and buy some of the cards, giving him FOMO. But yeah, if I sell those Guild Enforcers, I could buy not a Diamond Deathwish, but a gold. Did you guys see M7SN's deck? It was insane. Okay, I guess I could do this now. I really want to do this instead and just play Kopesh. It's like one of those cards, it's not great to do right now, but it gives me good ROI. Like every turn I can pop... Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I should have just Sulfuric. But I don't think I draw then. I don't know how it works. I think the way Sulfuric works with Rockdrake is if it's the 6th card, it might work. So I might have just misplayed by not coining Sulfuric. Is the deck gonna die if they nerf over the line? Yes. Yes, it will. But we don't think about those things. They're sad thoughts. If it happens, it happens. I've just got to kind of enjoy this deck as much as I can before they nerf it. So a cool little thing with pull the strings, right, is I can pull the strings with my egg and keep popping the egg on its own. So instead of, say, using Canopic here just to pop the egg and overdraw, I could just use pull the strings. And the cool thing is I'll heal for 6 anyway, so it's not actually detrimental. If anything, it's +1 healing. How did you get on this weekend? I lost 5 games in a row, Hems. So we started off 0-5. It was looking very, very bleak. So 5 take away 18 is what? 13? So my highest win, my highest kind of roll would be 13 out of 18 after losing 5 in a row. I ended up getting 12 out of 18, so we only went on to lose 1 game after that, after my 5 loss streak. After tea time kind of came in and coached me a little bit, things went really well. But yeah, it was a very sad weekend that we turned into a kind of respectable weekend in the end. Yeah, look, I'm not mad about it. Are you playing your weekend ranked at all at the moment? So I could also Necronomics to pull out more Rockdrakes earlier, but it's fine for now, I guess. So D-ranking for better results. I guess, yeah, you could say that. If you want to lose, if you're going to lose 5 games on your weekend, you may as well lose the first 5, right? Oh, your son plays from time to time. That's fucking awesome, Hems. I'd be like coaching him to become a prodigy, bro. You got to get him when they're young. He's on... Currently, he's 7 of 12. Are you kidding me? That's huge. Okay, we got to be careful. Do we have Siren in the grave? Probably not. Bro, my draws this game have been fantabulous. I think we need Brimstones instead of Half-Lives, because they're just bricking my hand constantly. I need to, like, top deck a, not that. Now I get the Rockdrake. I'm just thinking, do I have lethal here? Probably not. But there's a bit of pressure for him to actually clear board. But he has the easiest Unbound Flames of his life, right? I kind of hate Unbound Flames, I'm not gonna lie. I knew straight away that card had potential though. I saw it and I was like, yeah, I'm buying this. That's a good sign. He doesn't have Unbound at least. He milled an Unbound. I totally noticed that. Wow, so there goes, what's he taking from me? That going face there was a massive mistake. Although he stops me from popping the protected, so he's not in a bad spot, right? And I'm gonna mill a Siren because I have 2 Sirens out of 11 cards again. It's getting a little bit ridiculous. I literally just think I'm dead here. I thought about trading into the 2-2, then he has 7, 8, 9 lethal anyway. Yeah, I'm getting rid of these Half-Lives. They're just bricking me. I guess I could have Canopic to draw. That would have been the right play from the beginning, I guess, was draw 2 with Canopic. Okay, draw 3, I guess. I have 2 Sirens in 6 cards, and we milled it. So you're telling me my last 2 7 cards are 2 Sirens? Like, it's actually ridiculous how often this has happened. Not at all annoying. This is a nice little, like, heal play. He's saying GG because he probably has like Flame of the Shattering. Yo, Valdiz, good to see you. This has been a bullshit thing, but let's see. Okay, he can just Worm Breath, I guess. Or he can Flame of the Shattering ping, yeah. Oh, Moramag. Cool. Yeah, we couldn't draw a single Siren, which would have stopped. I guess Velka's was in the shop, so it doesn't matter, but... It just feels like I'm not getting my cards until I'm dead every game right now. After I said this deck was fun, it's just been anything but fun. We need more draw. Half-Life isn't cutting it. Now, I could use something like, Brimstone was good, it was working. I could also use something like, what's it called? Living Container? I'll take the red pill. How have you been, Valdez? You've been killing it in ranked lately. What's it called again? We could try Living Containers. But I think maybe it's too slow if I use Kopesh and Containers. I think the Kopesh could also be too slow in this deck. What about Ragnarok? Are we running that? No. Maybe Ragnarok instead of Brimstones. Because then we have another popper, and I've noticed we keep running out of poppers. But yeah, no, this is not meant to be a slow deck. I'm just playing an iteration that's a little bit slower because it's like unique. I like the uniqueness of it. Here I think we care more about drawing than board controlling, but I could be totally wrong. At least we're getting Siren within the first 5 cards of our deck instead of the last 6, 3 games in a row. Like, it's actually so frustrating to get Siren as my last card 2 games in a row. Now I wonder, is it a Sulfuric turn or an Untold turn? I like the Sulfuric burn, starts to kill his shit. But then he starts drawing, and when you make aggro draw, it's not the best. I can use Pull the Strings every turn to lock the board down. It's a bit questionable, but I'd rather take 5 of my own damage than take, what, 8 of his damage, and he gets 9 favor a turn. We've already avoided 8 of his damage, or 3 of his extra damage, and then 9 favor. And it just keeps getting better and better with Pull the Strings. Now with Pull the Strings, we avoid, what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage? So I'm a big fan of Pull the Strings. If I had Half-Life, I wouldn't have been able to do this twice in a row, just once. Ooh. A Possessed Acolyte here would be huge. I'm not even kidding. I think I have to tempo this out. Like, I can't afford to just keep losing health, but if I can get double Acolyte out next turn, that's huge. And that's another advantage, right? Pull the Strings help me lose 10 health, and you'd think that's a bad thing, but otherwise the Acolytes don't work. There's no way to get, like, Acolytes out on turn 4 without 2 Pull the Strings or 2 Necronomics, and when you have both, you can get to 10 health in 1 turn, on turn 3. So you could pretty much play double Acolyte on turn 3, and pop them. Which is pretty cool. Now this is where things get a little bit scary. So he's putting 5-8 damage on the board. I am pretty much dead. Yo, Blissy, how you doing? What is my savior here? What saves me? If I play V-Rock, what am I looking for? I could play double Possessed Acolyte and Burrowing. I think this has just gone too slow. Concede button saves you? Facts, dude. We're pushing like 12, 16, 17 damage, draw a card. We needed Canopic Hoarder, I think. Yeah, Canopic on 5 was the way. He's not wrong, he's not wrong. It does save me a lot of grief. Okay, he's easily pushing lethal here. I hate aggro war meta, it's so lame. I was kind of glad, and it was refreshing getting out of the aggro meta, because I'm just sick of it. Now it's like, man, I would have liked that Half-Life to get the Siren back. Yeah, it kind of ruins this deck. Everyone's like, nerf this deck, but then you see how annoying like the last like 5 games have been, right? Oh my god, this hand is trash. Today has just been trash hand day. I need to like clear my cache or something. Something's cursed with my fucking draw. Thank god that's not a bad card. That's why I like Pull the Strings. I think this card has insane potential in future iterations of like the next expansions and stuff. Bro, what is with the brickage today? It's actually fucking irritating me. It's like something just happened with the card drawing algorithm to fuck me over. This is so fucking irritating. If I do this, I draw 2, 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. That's overdraw. If I draw with this, I overdraw and die anyway. Yeah, maybe that's the case, Cillium. I'm starting to wonder. I'm starting to wonder that. It can't just be bad luck, right? How the fuck am I losing all these? Oh boy, what the fuck is that doing in a nature deck? I wouldn't mind a Siren or a Rockdrake to heal. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably like the least useful card. And if I do this, 4 and 7, and yeah, I'm still overdrawing. And if I do this, it means I can't heal from a Rockdrake if I do get one. And I mill anyway, right? No. Where are the useful cards at? I don't understand. I have to do this, like I'm dead anyway. I need Siren and something to pop it with. Where are the useful cards in this deck? Why do I... Dude, I'm not even kidding. I've had 4 games or something. Oh no, 3 games. This is the 3rd game where I haven't drawn Siren until like 6 cards are left in my deck. I don't understand. Dude, something's like wrong with the drawing algorithm. I don't understand. How is that possible? No, I've had it at the bottom like 3 games in a row. It's been like the last 4 cards in my deck, like 3 games in a row. Not in a row, but it shouldn't even happen. Like 2 Sirens at the bottom of my deck, not 1, 2. I'm like gonna clear my cache or something. Time for trial begins. I know, right? Like what the fuck? I don't even understand how it's possible. Like, usually nature's the freest win in my life. I didn't get a single possessed acolyte. I didn't get a single Rockdrake egg. All I got was like V-Rocks and... Like, the draw is ridiculous. I keep getting double over the line in my opening hand, like every game. You know the coolest thing about recording these streams is I can watch my games back and see if I did anything wrong. That's what I like to do with tournament games. I'll watch my tournament games back and I'll see if I made any mistakes. It's a great way to like improve as a player. 5-head, yeah. I did it in League of Legends to get to Challenger. It's a smart idea. Ooh, it's Sifu. And now we get Rockdrake in hand. I don't mind this hand if he's playing aggro, but Sifu seems like a control player, right? Do we think Sifu's aggro or control? I'm gonna greed and say control. We're gonna go for like Untold Greed or something. Or we need Burrowing Scarab. Another over the line to start off my game, which is nice. At least I get Rockdrakes now. Clearing the cache, confirmed. It works. Oh, huge. There we go. This is like this draw is way better now. This makes up for the last 3 games. Oh, he's playing aggro. Add 3 random 1-mana walk cards to your hand. Or maybe he's playing like Eklareth or some shit. Wait, you could play Rockdrakes with that card. Who the fuck draws on turn 2? Sifu's like one of the best players in the game, so I wouldn't question his motives. Where the hell's my Untold? No? No Untold? Okay. Ceres again. So I'm getting 2 more bricks. Ooh, Guild Enforcer in Diamond. Oh, he could take my Rockdrake now. That'd be annoying. This looks like a control deck, but I don't understand the Unlikely Pact. It's confusing. Do you see how it's like more of a like balanced hand? I've got a couple Drakes, a Siren, a Burrowing. Like, last hand, it was like double over the line, double fucking Death Wish, Ceres, like not even draw. Conspiracy confirmed, literally, dude. I wonder if he runs Gleam in control. It wouldn't really make sense. Is this greedy if I just like Rockdrake? Nah, it's a bit too silly. But what do I get rid of here? Why am I drawing so much? What the fuck? Oh no, that's fine. Oh yeah, that's 4. Okay, yeah. This is much better, right? Another Siren? Madness. Another Rockdrake and a Fleshbind? Madness. Game's rigged. Still have 14 cards and I've drawn both Sirens this game. Both Rockdrakes. No Acolytes though. Do I run Acolytes in this list? Maybe that's why I've been fucking bricking so hard. May as well do this to like cycle my draw, right? Oh, if I'm gonna like if I'm gonna use something to damage myself, let's do it before the heal. Yeah, I'm liking Brimstone. It's a good way to cycle through the deck and get through your bullshit cards to get to the more important ones, right? Yeah, it's a cute deck. I think without Kopesh, it's a little less bricky. Kopesh is just slow and clunky. It's awesome. You win the game because of it sometimes, but I think it's going to lose me more games than it wins. Yeah, Cillian, this is my favorite deck to exist. But whenever I say that, it does me dirty, so... Oh, he milled Iklareth. I had a feeling if he's running shit like put 3 cards in your hand, he probably runs Iklareth. Witherfingers, we like to see those. Cutthroat, did he play it? No, he didn't, not with 3 mana. So he milled Cutthroat as well. So Witherfingers, Iklareth, and Cutthroat mill. This actually bricks my board. It puts 2 1/1s on my board where I'd prefer to have 6 6s. But thus far, the games have been getting better. I might need more poppers though, that's what I'm noticing. Two Untolds, 2 Ragnaroks. Or am I running 1 Ragnarok? Fake. I'd have 24 damage this... No, I've got lethal, right? Yeah, I got lethal here. Wait, do I? I don't think I do, right? Really do. No, I need double Necronomics. No, Hunger Daemon's too expensive. You want to run Fusing Flesh Spawn if you're going to run any 1-drop. It has the same 3 damage as Hunger, but it's 2 mana cheaper. It's still lethal if he Cutthroats over the line. But I think we just win, right? We got 14 times 2, which is 28, so that's just lethal. You got some mess. The bag. Is he doing his ranked weekend? What are the bad matchups for this deck? There's a couple. So I'd say, yeah, Anubians, Weapon War, what else is really annoying? Domped. I'd assume mostly aggro. No, aggro's fine because you got Sirens and Sleeps and stuff. It's just Weapon War and... No, OTK is also fine. It's usually just Weapon War and Anubians. They're the 2 really big ones. And Zombies sometimes can. So Zombies is sort of close to OTK. If Zombies doesn't have over the line, you can just sleep it every turn for like 7 turns in a row. And that's about it. Everything else is pretty easy. Unless you brick your hand like crazy like I do every game. Now look at it. Now I'm getting all my draw at the start of the game. It's actually tilting, I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at this. Isn't that frustrating to watch? If you guys can remember the, like, 3 games where I didn't pull Siren until the end, I also didn't pull Rockdrakes or Possessed Acolytes or draw. Like, there were so many things that were just, like, boggling me. Next turn I can go off with Rockdrake. You actually want to go second with this deck because on turn 2, going second, you can coin out Rockdrake and Fleshbind or Untold, where you can't do that on turn 1. Turn 1 you can only skip. There's no way to draw cards on turn 1. We're going to use Untold Greed here. There's just no reason not to, right? Like, I'm not going to heal for 2 with Fleshbind, and I don't overdraw, so I may as well do this. If I get something like Pull the Strings, it's massive here. Scepter of Artistry. He didn't even use a spell. See, and now we can heal for more. See how instead of healing for 2, we healed for 5? That was a bit of a misplay, because if we got Necronomics, we have lethal next turn. Tristan. I like the way he did his name. The T's are kind of like lower. That's a lot of spell boost. Is he going to tracking for 5 across? I guess not. What the fuck? Is this guy trolling? I have lethal. He trolled. I guess he just doesn't understand the deck. Look, I've got 12-24, right? He misplayed. Oh, he can do a 5 damage former. Okay, yeah. No, he's fine. At first I was like... Cool deck. Really cool. I'd need double Necronomics to push lethal now. And I have no more healing, do I? This is a hard one. If I go face, he's pushing 4, 5, spell boost 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's killed me. Wow, if we didn't waste our coin, we had lethal. Привет, как дела, design? He might still have lethal. He's got 4 spell boost, which is insane. If he has a couple like 1 to 2 cost spells, I guess they got rid of Star Shard, not Star Shard Bolt. Oh fuck! Wow. Okay, so that's doing 6, 7, 8. Wow. How much is that? That's wow. Oh, he milled it. Oh, we have lethal then. I think we made the right play getting rid of the spell boost. Otherwise, he would have done an extra 2. I don't know. It's hard to know if he would have won. I don't know how I feel about this deck, because yesterday the games were amazing, and today they're like sus. I think we're done with the first 10, so I might do a bit of flux wheeling to practice. Yeah, true. Okay, we're 4 and 6. That was fucking embarrassing, but at least I got 3 wins, right? I'm having fun kind of building something weird though. I guess I don't have to worry about winning anymore, so we can go weird again. Build some weird shit. I'm gonna play Kopesh because it's fun. I wondered if I should put Return to the Cave in this deck. Ooh, I could make like a version of the deck that just runs like low mana. Or if I'm versing Control Light, Pull the Strings can take his Gleamweaver, it can take his Radiant Embalmer. I can take anything from either Void and bring it to my side. So that's a really fun mechanic. I'm gonna do it because I'm toxic. So fucking much. Actually, I don't need to, but it's fun. Played Card Draw Magic. I'm trying Pull the Strings out. It's a really cool deck. Oh, Card Draw Magic. Yeah, Card Draw Magic's interesting. See, going second is an advantage in this deck. There's no other way to get a 2-mana Burrowing Scrab out and then get a Rockdrake out, coin again, and use Untold Greed. The only way is with 2 coins. Now, this play is disgusting, and it works. But I still have this. Do you see how like cursed my draws were the last 3 games I lost in my 10 games? Pull the String seems a smart include. It's not smart, but it's something I'm experimenting with. I wouldn't say it's intelligent yet. I'm not quite sure, but I'm having a lot of fun trialing it out. I don't want you guys racing to get it and then you're like, why did I lose all this money? I'm just thinking if I should Kopesh, like if I should Necronomics Kopesh. Kopesh is just a troll, right? Oh, he Gleamweaved. I guess Kopesh is useless, right? If they have Gleamweaver. So another reason why I should probably remove Kopesh entirely. It's so like inconsistent. But if I had Pull the Strings, I can kill that, Pull the Strings, win. Maybe Half-Life is better, still better over Pull. Okay, so here's the thing, Lord Jaraxxus. Pull the Strings doesn't give the card Solace. So let's say you want to use a Rockdrake Egg. You can get one out for 3 mana from your Void, pop it with the Fleshbind, heal for 6, or use an Untold Greed, draw 2, and you still have it in the Void for the next turn when you want to play it. So that's the advantage, right? So that's why I'm testing it out. I'm trying to figure out if it's like genuinely a good card or if it's just kind of troll and more memey and fun. Maybe you run like a one-of as a tech card, like an anti-Radiant Embalmer tech card or anti-Gleamweaver tech card. Because if he gets Gleamweaver in his Void, he can Inescapable Duty it. But if I use my, you know, Pull the Strings, he can't get it back. So he might only run one on the notion that he can keep bringing it back. That's what I do. He can't actually attack me because he ordered me. The joke's on you, bud. And V-Rock is my lowest card in the Void, so I can bring back the V-Rocks whenever I want. Or Acolytes if I pop an Acolyte in the Void. I'm scared he'll Yukos. I gotta be careful doing shit like this. Yo, what the fuck? I stay away from G for a year and you're still playing the same deck. Yo, don't rope. Yeah, everyone's like, I figured out this like amazing Rockdrake deck and I'm like, bro, I've been playing this shit for years. I don't know what you're talking about. You figured this out. But yeah, no, it's pretty, I love this deck and I'm just enjoying the new cards interacting with old cards. I think we're pushing lethal next turn, right? If you have over 15 damage in one turn, that's 15 times 2 is 25, right? What are we pushing? 10, 20. So we have 20. We're 2 off. If we brimstoned, it's lethal, but he has heal, right? I'm pretty sure he can't. Oh, he can heal because it had ward. If I run into a Necronomics, that's also lethal, I think. Fuck it, send it. I probably could have pushed lethal if I drew through my deck and got some 0-cost cards. But this is okay. I know it's overdraw, but it's also 3 and 2, which is 5, right? And he's slept. Is he sleeping? I don't know. He's ordered. I guess he can heal 3 and 2. So I'm kind of being stupid here. Yo, Magadan Gabi. Kapartid. And then you burn Necronomics next turn, literally, dude. I'm being greedy. I'm being greedy. This was a stupid play, but I like making greedy plays. Without Over the Line, I don't actually have the reach, because he can just keep me lipped up. But he can't use Archpriest here, or he dies next turn. All I need to do is actually just use all my draw mechanics to get lethal. Okay, that's kind of smart. And then Hero Power. The Gleamweaver does nothing, like literally. Oh man, if I get Over the Line next turn, I'm sad. I don't even care about Necronomics. Oh, thank God. Whew. Maybe I should have... No, I can't do that. Oh, easy. That was a 1 in 6, a 1 in 7. Easy. But to be fair, it was a 1 in 5. It was a 5 in 7 because I had Fleshbind, I had Untold. I was going to get to Necronomics and Over the Line anyway. There was like no way I don't cycle through the deck. So I'm a very big fan of Brimstone. It's definitely helping me where Kopesh didn't. So maybe we just get rid of Kopesh for another Brimstone. Thank you, boys. Easy. Okay, so I got both Brimstones in there. That's good. I got the Untolds in there. That's good. Am I missing anything? I guess I could put a Half-Life in, right? That's a little less troll. It's a good way to kind of get your Burrowing Scarab out again to get some extra draw. Or I could put a Ragnarok in to pop Siren. Ragnarok's also good. Burrowing, I mean, I prefer, what's it called, Half-Life, because you can get V-Rock back, and it's a really good way to, like, get through a front line. Push an extra 4 damage. Oh, it's Perian! Say again. Nah, don't worry. We love Perian. Alright. You and your Rockdrakes, bro, it's my favorite deck. It's like you and your Drellimer. J-Can's not popping up when I check for him. Gives me something to do on turn 1 as well, which I like. I always hide my name on the weekend, just like avoid getting sniped. Oh no, this deck counters me. This is not good, lads. And I'm getting Brick Hand. Brick Hand! If I get another brick, I may as well just concede here. This is the only time where I don't want to be low health, right? Yeah, that's Brick Hand. Look at this Brick Hand. This is literally the brickiest hand I've ever gotten. Like, why? What's the worst that could happen with this brick-ass hand, right? Okay. We finally found Rockdrakes and some Fleshbinds, which is good. But he could easily just, like, Whetstone twice, and what's that? Like, 8 plus 3, 11. He has lethal with double Whetstone here. He doesn't even... He could Unrestrained for 10 damage, and it would be the biggest mistake of his life. But he could. I'd love to see it. This deck can be very deceptive to the unknown player. He could also just trade the 6/6 out. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty happy about the heal here. Oh, mama. I actually don't want to play the Rockdrake now. It does give me 1 mana tempo in a sense, but then I lose the coin, and I can heal with for 6 instead of 4 if I use the Rockdrake next turn, so I actually gain more from leaving it rather than using it. I can't believe how bricky my hand was. I just can't imagine winning this. So we have 10 damage here. We have 20 with Over the Line. If we pop the Drake and Necronomics, we have 26. Ooh, damn. I'm just thinking, I don't know if I have the luxury of healing or if it makes a difference. I think I might have to just make a stretch for, like, lethal. We always swing here. But I'm just thinking, is there ever a reason to heal for 6 rather than Untold draw and hope I get, like, Necronomics? It's a 1 in 12 Necronomics, right? We've already used 1. But he's pushing 5. If he Unrestrains, he goes to 14. If I heal 6, I go to 15. I guess he can't kill me with Unrestrained, so I guess we heal. Okay, the tribe has spoken. We definitely heal here. Whip out this big boy. No, you don't use both, but thank you. He can't kill me, I'm pretty sure, with Unrestrained. It goes 7, 14 damage, he's 1 off, and then we win. So he might sweep. He probably sweeps here. And then wins next turn. I can always Canopic. I'll have 7 cards, so I can bring back, yeah, 1 Rockdrake, or double Rockdrake, or Rockdrake Acolyte. Yeah, sweep. Okay, I figured he'd do that. You always use, like, 1 Acolyte. So I think we win, right? I don't think he can push 15 without a weapon equipped. He can't sweep me for 5.5 mana, so we actually win this. He has exact lethal even with a single Whetstone, so I would have Fleshbind. No, he doesn't. Hugo, Hugin, Nugenbert. He's 1 off. He had 5 damage. A Whetstone is 9, plus hero power is 11. He had 5 mana. He can only Unrestrained with 5 mana. He can't Whetstone with 5 mana, so he could only Unrestrained 5. Unrestrained gives +2 to the weapon, that's 7, and doubles the attack, that's 14. I had 15 health. He does not have exact lethal. You can't do maths, Hugo, Nugen, Hugin, Bergen, Bert. But thank you for your incorrect input. He had no win condition there, I just won that. And there you go, my biggest matchup I just completely pounded. I just wish it wasn't a Perian member, but sometimes it really be like that. That's what I was thinking in my head, but I don't know if it's the same guy. It's been a while since then. He was talking about, like, getting a SWAT team. He was talking about coming to my house with a knife. Like, there's some weird people on the internet. And he had a name like Hugo's. No, it's not me. Okay, true. There was a guy with, like, a very similar name to you, Hugo. It sounded like a very German name. I love that you can undo cards, man. The amount of misplays I'd make if I couldn't right-click to undo a card. And that's cool. The Brimstone's a very clean way to cycle through my deck with that extra awkward amount of mana. So I'm very much a big fan of Brimstone. Does Pull the Strings work? Interesting card in this deck. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm testing at the moment, Nakarub. So let me tell you the idea behind Pull the Strings, right? You can pull back your Siren and it doesn't have Solace. It gets you closer to your Deathwish Thanatos, your Possessed Acolyte turn. It gets you closer to Ceres working correctly. It's like a really interesting mechanic in my opinion. Okay, so here's a little awkward. But yeah, no, it's something I'm testing. Also, you get to pull a creature from either void. I've pulled my opponent's Gleamweaver and Radiant Embalmer from my light opponent. So it's an interesting void hate card. It can take your opponent's Radiant Embalmer, it can take their Gleamweaver, you can do some really interesting shit with Pull the Strings. And it can get you Rockdrake Egg back for 3 mana, and it doesn't get Solace. Like, I want to reiterate the fact you can get it back, pop it, get it back, pop it, and keep doing shit like that in one combo. Whereas Half-Life is a once-off. It's more of a, there's no coming back. It's a one-way street. I like the flexibility of Pull the Strings. Oh, and on top of that, you can use Pull the Strings to get the 6/5 Rockdrake back. You can just pull a Rockdrake back. You don't need to pull an egg back. So let's say you have a Rockdrake in the void. You can pull a 6/5 Rockdrake for 3 mana, which is good tempo. And usually you don't have to worry about your health in this deck, right? I just have to hope he doesn't have Over the Line, and then we're fine, right? God damn it. That's okay. Yeah, no, exactly, right? Sometimes you want to take damage. That's the whole idea of this card. Yeah, so it might work, right? See, look, I've got the Thanatos for free, but, like, it can help you get them for free way, way earlier into the game. I misplayed. I should have played my Death Wishes first and drawn 2. That way I could have drawn 2 without overdrawing. See, look right now, what do I have? 7, I would have had 8. So my misplay here was not drawing 2 and drawing 1. Would have milled the opponent harder and given myself more options for lethal next turn. Like, I got double Necronomics. As long as I'm pushing 10 damage a turn, I can use double over the line Necronomics to push 30 damage exactly, right? Or if you can push 15 in a turn, you can do a double over the line play very easily. We've got Half-Life or Pull the Strings to bring back our Siren if need be. I'm just worried about an over the line play. Okay. These are times where I don't mind. I really don't mind having the Half-Life. It's hard to know what I should have done. Oh, I'm giving him favor, which is really dumb. Now it becomes questionable what to do here. I want to put the Siren down because we don't have any Sirens, and then we're taking a big risk if we can't run into more Sirens. Yeah, he could over the line me, or he could Corpse Explosion, that's correct. He does have the Frenzy. Привет, bro. Как дела? Okay, if he's using that, he doesn't have Corpse or over the line, right? Baby, it's not me. Why would you do that step, bro? Oh, I guess he wants the Form of Power. Maybe he has like a way to get lethal with the Vow of Champions. Or maybe he just wants to use Form of Power on my Siren to avoid a sleep turn in the future. I'm only 1 damage off lethal, right? Over the line and 10 damage is 20 if I swing face. So he's actually... If I can get Ceres, we have lethal in a turn, right? This is a bit of a low roll hand, but yeah, we just have to, you know, roll with the punches, I guess. If I go face, I can draw with the 2 mana Vow. We need to draw into Ceres or we lose. If we draw into Ceres, we win. Okay, that's pretty awesome. How's it lethal? What am I fucking up here? Yeah, it's lethal. I could even do this for lethal, you're right. But what I'm gonna do here is this. So this way I get a Rockdrake egg back, right? Yeah, but do you see how I bought from the Sanctum so I get a 6/5? So that gives me an extra 6 damage. And then I guess I can do this. And technically I could do this, right? I could use my hero power here. And then I could play Ceres as well. Then I could do this. So we definitely had lethal. What do you mean no? Over. Max, no, see, that's not BM, Lord Jaraxxus. I'm learning how to get more damage out of the deck. Now, some people may see that as maximum BM, but this is how I learn how to do the maximum damage. So this helps me find lethal better, right? I'm training myself to find lethal. You guys see it as BM. I love to BM, but with this deck, it's more like training myself. But it's also very fun. Toxic Aussies, yeah. What an honest title to BM. It's not murder, I just don't want to get caught next time. No, it's not even that I don't want to get caught next time, it's that I'm practicing. Practicing for when I do need the lethal. They're not, that's, I like your analogy, but it's not. It's not applicable. I'm being prophetic. It helps a lot when you have a chance to play complicated turns, even if it's not needed. Exactly, Nakrub, because it's like Drellimar. You want to know what you can do so that you can get quicker when the clock's running at you. Yeah, it has to be next on the agenda. I think it's just like basic... I was kind of surprised Over the Lines didn't get nerfed last time. And if I face players like you, I also add in some sheeps. I like it. I beat Sifu today and he was like, what the fuck, bro? He even hit me with the Gleam Weaver. It just doesn't do anything against this deck. Also, Nakarub, what do you think about this? So Pull the Strings allows you to take cards from your opponent's Void. So I can take my opponent's Gleam Weaver or Radiant Embalmers with Pull the Strings. Oh, it will cost 6 mana for sure, without a doubt. So it's actually a nerf to this deck if you're going first. This is the only tournament deck I like because going second is an advantage. If I was to coin out Burrowing Scarab now, I can only coin out Rockdrake because I'll only have 2 mana and no coins, which means I can't use the Untold Greed. So this hand is the best hand going second, but going first, it's still the best hand, but it's 1 turn slower. Yo, Perian Gaming! Great to see you! Let's go! Thanks for popping in. Make yourself at home. Magandangabi. OTL nerf will be ordered, slept and can't attack creatures. OTL will be like, it attacks creatures on the board instead of face. Perian going to pick up Kargas? Maybe. Okay. This is a lot of pressure for my opponent to deal with. We're out here supporting, dude. I know, you guys are awesome. I love the Perian team. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's official. Hilol, have nice deck and cards. Thank you, Massimoma. Oh, it's Massimo Max. I was calling him Massimoma. My god, I need to get glasses. I'm not even kidding. The enjoyment I get out of the stream dropped significantly. Wait, why? What's wrong? I don't understand. Is it greedy if I go face here and just ignore these responsibilities on the board? See, if I had pulled the strings, that would be an advantage. He showed up. Oh, 0 tolerance. You got 0 tolerance for 0 tolerance, it seems. That seems to be the case. Now, maybe there's a line where we don't want to draw our opponent 4 cards. Is that ever the line? And then we don't burn our Rockdrake? That almost seems like a good idea. Don't you dare tempt me to play Possessed Acolytes. Oh, Kaku, thank you for the raid. It's all coming up Millhouse today. I've got all the celebrities here. I gotta start streaming more at this time. He's a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. Is that the case? Okay. I thought you guys were quite great people. Maybe I'm just not a good judge of character, I guess. Because I've met both Zero Tolerance and Nakarub, and I really like them, but clearly I'm just not a good judge of character. More streams at this time? Thank you, Sir Rush. And then we can chill for longer. I don't agree with that statement. Yeah, he's like, hey, don't include me in your statement. Sounds like a you problem. You just don't like to agree to things in public. Oh god, there's some banter. Alright, I'm kind of scared, but we have our friendly Canopic Horde chilling. So we have lethal next turn, right? I know I have lethal here. I'm just kind of bamboozled. Chat's distracting me. I'll use that excuse. So we already have lethal on the board, but we need to be extra sure, right? We need to be extra sure. This is how I get the deck banned, by showing how potentially outrageous it can be, right? Alright, now we can safely push... Wait, am I trolling? I don't even have over the line, dude. Sometimes I just get carried away. I think I just got a little carried away. That's okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do here... I do this all the time, dude. I got too distracted. Ja bil na prošlih streamach. It was a streamer. You're going to stream? No, this was all calculated. Have I slept the board yet? Sleep draw? I thought about it. I think you're on to a winner, Blissy. I think you're on to a winner. This was all calculated. There was nothing wrong with these plays. We're not summoning an Acolyte at 23, nor are we summoning a Rockdrake at 3 cards. So I like the draw and sleep. Alright, I'm not trolling. I mean, I'm not testing my ability to get lethal anymore. Now, getting rid of cash money, when you think about it, I can't think of a good reason to have cash in the first place. The only thing I can think of is cash allows for illegal activity to operate, right? Without cash, it's like they can't do tax evasion and stuff like that. But getting rid of cash is good if the societal model is good and the taxes are at a good rate, right? But if the taxes are a bit corrupted and we're paying too much tax, and then you get rid of cash and then everyone has to pay tax, then they can control you, yeah. Without cash money, they can control you without cash money, yeah. I think that too as well. Better to be rich with good health than to be poor and sick? Oh, of course, Otis, of course. Like, ideally, but I think the main goal for me is to be healthy. I don't care as much about the rich part, but health comes first in my priorities. Because you don't want to be rich and sick, do you? But yes, if you could choose between poor and sick and rich and healthy, that's a very polarizing choice. That one doesn't take too much computation to figure out. At the same time, getting rid of cash means all money you have is controllable. Yeah, to a degree, unless we have a decentralized economy, right? Because they can't freeze decentralized assets, so I think pushing towards a decentralized economy would be the ideal goal of our society. Now, does the government want that? God, no, they want control, so... That's where things get tricky. Say something non-politically correct. All money frozen. It already happened to some people. I know it's happened to some people. And the SCS can come in place too. Oh god, more acronyms I don't understand. Alright, it's time to get educated. What's the SCS? This has got a social credit score. Oh, that scares me a little bit. Like, do we really need to force people with like SCS to like be good people? Can't people have like empathy and stuff? Negative 1,000 social credits? Yeah, the social credit score is an interesting one. Like, it's one of those systems that on the surface seems so brilliant, right? To make a society better, but has the ability to just be like too over the line, right? Everything has to be government controlled. Without cash money, they can enforce it. The face on the screen. I know, how good is it, right? It's my favorite thing. I'm just watching them float around. Oh my god, I don't like that 6-2 at all. Do we maybe just take one big turn of damage and then win? Is that the idea here? Why not? What's the worst that could happen? We lose? Oh, he has Velkas in the shop. We're being trolled, lads. Ay, ay, ay. So I'm pretty sure the way Sulfuric and Rockdrake operate is... Oh my god. Wow. Now this looks great in a way, but it's also drawing him 5 cards. Ouch. Well, on the upside, I can play Possessed Acolyte now. This seems to be the play to make, but it's still very scary because it pushes to a Viking. God damn, man. Why is this war deck so disgusting? We're so close to restabilizing. That's the annoying part as well. Oh shit, if I do this, I don't get any Rockdrake, I guess. So, a bit sus on the Rockdrake egg play. But we draw a card. So, we can stabilize, but we'll have 2 health next turn, which means we're forced to heal. If we don't get a heal next turn, we automatically lose. Brimstone, we're not allowed to use. We have to Sulfuric to draw at this point. And trade in our 2-2. So if I get Ceres or Fleshbind Rockdrake, we're fine, but... Yeah. This is not looking too good. If I use 2 mana, that could also be dangerous. Not so good. What's up with these war decks? I don't know, but they're really boring to verse. Like, I'm not enjoying... Oh my god. That would have been nice to get a Siren and a Popper earlier, but yeah, we're here now. I guess if you get Siren at the start of the game against War, you win, and if you don't, you lose, and it's that polarizing. We could get Fleshbind, that's the only way out here. Okay, so the way out would have been Siren into Fleshbind, heal to 4. He would have been out of range of lethal by 2. Now it's just like GG, so I guess we just end